Imagine waking up tomorrow and discovering you're $10 million richer. No more mortgage, no more credit card bills, no more worrying about the price of petrol. It sounds like the ultimate dream, right? Yet, for many lottery winners, that dream turns into a nightmare. In fact, studies have shown that up to 70% of lottery winners lose or spend all their money within just a few years. Today, we're going to explore why that happens, and we'll do it through real-life stories that are often stranger and sadder than fiction. Sudden wealth shock. Let's start with one of the biggest reasons lottery winners end up broke: sudden wealth shock. Most people grow up learning how to budget a paycheck, how to handle a tax return, maybe how to save for a holiday. Very few are ever taught what to do with millions landing in their bank account overnight. It's like dropping someone who's only ever driven a small hatchback into the seat of a Formula One car. Chances are they'll crash. Take Evelyn Adams, for example. In the 1980s, she beat astronomical odds and won the New Jersey lottery twice, racking up a total of $5.4 million. But with no plan, Evelyn started gambling heavily in Atlantic City. Within just a few years, it was all gone. She ended up living in a trailer park. Evelyn later admitted,
"I was a big spender. I thought it would last forever."
Her story is a classic case of how sudden money can overwhelm someone without a roadmap. Lifestyle inflation. Next comes the temptation of lifestyle inflation. This is when people who suddenly come into wealth upgrade everything at once: the house, the cars, the clothes, the holidays, without thinking about long-term costs. Michael Carroll, often called the Lotto Lout, won £9.7 million in 2002 at just 19 years old. Michael went from working in a biscuit factory to buying a mansion, throwing wild parties, splashing out on luxury cars, drugs, and even celebrity boxing matches. He believed the money would last forever, but within a decade, it was gone. Michael ended up back at a factory job, saying the lottery ruined his life. His story is a vivid reminder that a fortune can vanish alarmingly fast when spending runs wild. Family and friends pressure. Then there's something people rarely consider: family and friends pressure. When you win the lottery, suddenly everyone knows and everyone wants a piece. Jack Whittaker won a staggering $315 million Powerball jackpot in 2002, one of the largest single wins in U.S. history. At first, he was generous, handing out cash to strangers, tipping waitresses with $1,000 bills, and donating to local churches. But soon, Jack became a target. He was robbed of $545,000 left in his car. Worse, his family suffered devastating tragedies. His granddaughter and daughter both died under troubling circumstances linked to drugs. Jack later told reporters,
"I wish I'd torn that ticket up."
Sudden wealth often attracts people who don't necessarily have your best interests at heart, and that kind of social strain can destroy families. Bad investments. Another major pitfall is bad investments and business ventures that winners leap into without proper advice. Roger and Lara Griffiths, a British couple, won £1.8 million in 2005. They immediately upgraded their lives, buying a £500,000 barn conversion, driving Porsches, taking luxury holidays. Roger even spent £25,000 trying to revive his old student band, hoping to chase rock star dreams. They also invested in a beauty salon, but their ventures didn't pay off. The house was later damaged by fire, bills piled up, their marriage collapsed, and soon the money was gone. Roger was eventually relying on handouts from family. He summed it up bitterly:
"The lottery ruined our lives."
Their story shows how easy it is to assume a windfall means you can finally chase every dream. But without careful planning, it often leads straight back to financial disaster. No long-term planning. A huge reason lottery winners go broke is simple: they don't build a long-term plan. In 1989, Willie Hurt won $3.1 million in Michigan. Instead of securing a future, He developed a crack cocaine addiction, burned through his fortune, and within 2 years, he was charged with murder. Without professional help, like accountants, tax advisors, or investment planners, large sums of money can vanish faster than most people imagine. Psychological traps. Lastly, there's the hidden psychological side. People often believe winning the lottery will fix all their problems. In reality, it tends to magnify existing issues. Callie Rogers became Britain's youngest jackpot winner at 16, pocketing £1.9 million in 2003. Instead of finding happiness, she was thrust into a world of adult pressures. Callie spent heavily on parties, gifts, and drugs by her mid-20s. She was broke and admitted she struggled deeply with mental health issues. The money, rather than solving her problems, made everything worse. Why does this keep happening? If you boil all these stories down, they share the same key mistakes. No financial education or planning. Emotional, impulsive spending. Giving into social pressure. Trusting the wrong people. Using money to chase validation or numb problems. In short, money doesn't change who you are, it just makes you more of what you already are. If you're careless with $1,000, you'll likely be reckless with $1 million. If you're already unhappy, money might amplify that emptiness. A few winners do get it right. Not all stories end in ruin. Some winners stay anonymous, hire reputable advisors, pay off debts, invest wisely, and continue living modest lives. Their secret. They recognize the difference between a fleeting windfall and true financial security. The lottery is often sold as a ticket to happiness, but without preparation, it's more like a ticking time bomb. The real lesson is that financial literacy matters more than luck. It's not the jackpot that guarantees freedom. It's knowing how to handle money wisely once it's in your hands. So tell me, if you won $10 million tomorrow, what's the very first thing you do? Would you shout it from the rooftops or keep it a secret? Drop your thoughts in the comments. I'd love to see how you would handle sudden fortune.